truthfully, nothing ever tasted like when she brought it from her own home. And I think it's because she made everything in mustard oil. But the taste was exquisite. And Prabhupada did say that if you want to eat for taste, you eat with mustard oil. If you want to eat for health, you eat with ghee. And the things that came from Pishima's hands that she brought from her home, we could never duplicate. So the cooking early on, she was cooking, she used a lot of, so she wasn't using the mustard oil, but she would use a lot of mustard seeds and grind them to a paste, and that would bring out a flavor of mustard. So after maybe 2 weeks of this, Prabhupada he started swelling. He was complaining to me, don't let her make this, don't let her make that. And then I was trying to taper her off. Pishma, you can't do this, Pishma, you can't. And so then about the third day, because at least if she didn't grind them, she started putting, they were floating on everything. And the third day Prabhupada he looked at me and said, do not let her in the kitchen. Do not let her back in the kitchen. And I did not have the heart to tell her she couldn't come in the kitchen. I loved her dearly. And she adored Prabhupada. And so next morning when it was time to come in, there was Pishima, we came in, we'd sit down in a little circle, it was like a little ritual. We would begin, and a lot of it was eyes, body language, and feelings in the few little words that I would do. And she'd have her foot knife, and we'd begin, and she had a stone, we had to grind everything. Prabhupada wanted everything fresh. I would take an extra hour and a half in the morning and grind cumin, but at that time he was taking wet paste. It wasn't dry. I would grind with water, and I'd grind on the stone, silbata. And so I'd have all my katoris of ginger paste, chili paste, black pepper paste, and cumin, and right on down the line, mustard seeds, posta. And so we were grinding, and Pishima was getting her vegetables together, and she asked me for the sarson. In Bengali, it's mustard seeds. And I looked and I said, Pishima, Prabhupada bolo ne sarson. And she'd look at me and I'd say, and she had these big cow eyes, and she'd look at me, and I could hardly resist her. And so I went into my katori and I took one seed, and I looked and I said, Pishima, bus. And she looked at me. She couldn't believe I was being so cruel. But she took that, we started laughing, she was smiling. She took that one seed and threw a little water and began to grind. And if you know what the stone looks like, it has pits, to grind. So I don't know where she got, and she was going like this, and she got it, and we were laughing. And somewhere or other she got something that she could put in there. But